It's Kelly K, and I'm back to y'all with another video. So it is currently 12 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I just got off work probably like 3 hours ago. Had to go run some errands, but hey, God been speaking to me as he always does, to give y'all this word today. This is gonna be, we're gonna basically talk about how God helped me find my self-worth, and basically just basically knowing your self-worth and having self-worth. Okay, I'm just gonna give y'all a little rundown how I realized I didn't have self-worth and I didn't really know my self-worth. And let me tell you, so as us being young and as us being naive in the world and stuff like that, and just the things that we see every day, the devil can really come into our minds and our thoughts and the things that we watch and see and make us feel really insecure. So I think my insecurities start around when I was like in middle school. I would say about elementary, 5th grade, going from 6th grade up. That's when I really was insecure and really started to lose my self-worth. Even though you're young, you know, you still everybody's supposed to have self-worth. Everybody's supposed to know what their worth is and how important it is to know yourself and know who you are, and basically just love yourself for who you are and stand up for yourself and have respect for yourself. So basically the devil was coming into my mind and my thoughts, and you know, in middle school, you know, I was going through puberty. I started having really bad acne, like 5th from middle school. I started having really bad acne. I started looking at like other girls at school, how they wore their hair. And at the time, y'all, I was still wearing like the little fake ponytails, stuff like that. People start making me feel insecure about that. Then especially, you know, the devil can come to you when it's, you know, you start having your hormones, you start liking boys and stuff like that. And I remember this is when I really just, my self-worth just really went down the drain, like from that day on to just me growing up. I remember this boy, I had a big crush on him. Nobody really knew or anything like that, but he told me, he said, you know, she's pretty and I would talk to her, but she got bumps all over her face. Y'all, I know you probably like, you young, y'all was young, okay, but when you say things to people and you don't know what's going on in their thoughts, or you don't know what insecurities or what they're going through, even as a child, even as a young, you know, individual, people don't know when you say stuff to people, you know, how that can really affect you. But anyway, so when he said that to me, y'all, I came home, I was crying to my mama. I was like, Mom, you know, I'm just so upset. Like, people at school talk about my bumps and this and that. And my mama felt so bad, y'all. She felt so bad. She did not like the fact that I was upset and crying, and I just felt so bad about myself. So anyway, my mom bought a whole bunch of products. She looked up things, she looked up everything, trying to see, you know, things to get for my skin type and everything like that. And it went on from there. So I think that's really when I started to become really insecure in myself. I think boys had a lot to do with me being insecure. Like, all my life, I always felt like I just needed to be with somebody, or I needed to have that self-valuation where somebody is just telling you that you're pretty, or somebody is letting you know that you're beautiful. You don't know that you're already beautiful, just, you know, as yourself, you know. So on up, you know, I got in a relationship I say, 9th, 10th grade. Yeah, that's when I got in my 5-year relationship. And that was like my first time ever really like just being in love, like with somebody, like just all heads over heels, like everything. In that relationship, like I told y'all before, if you didn't know, I lost myself. I lost myself in that relationship. I didn't know who I was. I lost my self-worth. I like everything about me. I lost everything. I lost friends. I lost just myself. Y'all was gaining so much weight and everything. Like everything was just about this boy. Like I just started just losing myself. I just started dissing people. I started treating people different. You know, I just started putting this person first. And at a young age, y'all, I was really losing myself. Like the devil was really in my thoughts, in my head. And I was just really losing my self-worth. Like it was just my life, my value, my worth, the person that I was, whether I was pretty or not, all that was affected off of this person. All that was affected if, you know, this person tells me I'm beautiful and blah blah blah, this and that, then hey, I'm happy with myself. Even when I gained weight and I wasn't even happy with myself, because I've never, my whole life was, you know, that size, you know, because okay, he made me feel good and, you know, made me feel like myself, you know, made me feel like myself and made me feel like I was loved. You know, I felt okay, I felt secure. But let me tell you, you're probably like, well, that's good, you know, at least he uplifted you, he didn't, you know, try to change you. But let me tell y'all something, if you feel like, if your partner like comes to you and they be like, hey, you know, I just feel like I gained so much weight, I just don't feel good about myself, you know, this and that, yes, uplift them, let them know they're beautiful, blah blah blah, this and that. But also, if they feel this way, help them. Be like, well, babe, you know, what can we do? Do you want to start going to the gym? Do you want to walk? Like, what do you want to do? You want to eat right? Like, I do this with you. Like, the person I was with was not encouraging me. He was actually encouraging me to eat. Like, no, you good? Like, no. And I really felt like he was doing that because based off of his own insecurities. And I'm not saying like, you know, my ex or whatever was the devil. I'm not saying that. It's just like when the devil comes into people's thoughts and they already have baggage and they have their own insecurities, you know, he'll come to them and he'll make them feel like, he'll make you feel like, because of their own insecurities, like, oh, well, she's all right, let her keep eating, let her keep doing that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's beautiful, yeah, she's smart, yeah, she's talented, yeah, she has potential. But if you let her know that and you uplift her and tell her that she might leave you, she might not want to be with you, you know, she might go and find somebody else, you know. And that's how I felt at the time. But so okay, God relieved me from that relationship, y'all. Thank the Lord. And like I said before, I didn't take enough time to really focus on myself and get myself back together. So I hopped into another relationship, maybe like 6-7 months. And you might be like, well, that's a minute. No. When you've been with somebody for 5 years, half of your childhood is gone, you need to take some time out for yourself. You don't need to hop into another relationship. You don't need to be trying to persuade nobody else. You need to try to find yourself again. That is a lot of time to invest into somebody and lose yourself in that time period. You have missed half of your life and half of the things that God had for you because you were so invested into this person. You know? Okay. So, like I said, fast forward. I got with my recent ex. And you know, I was just so happy. I felt like, yes, this is my person. You know, I found the one. It's my soulmate. You know how it be when you first meet somebody in the first 3 weeks and you just be like, yes, like this is it. Y'all, I was so happy and I was so low on my self-worth that I was not used to the things that this person was doing for me. I was not used to anything that the attention and the calling every day and the pulling up and, you know, the doing this and doing those nice things and all this opening the, I was not used to that. When you're not used to that, you know, guys can really pick up on that. Like, if you don't know your self-worth and you don't know who you are, guys can really pick up on that. They can tell, you know, when a woman is confident in herself, and they can tell when a woman is insecure and she has her own issues and she's going through stuff. So at that point, he had already knew some of the things that I had been through and stuff like that. So anyways, I jumped into a relationship, y'all. I got with this man so fast. I didn't even take the time to get to know him. I didn't really take the time to get to know, like, hey, is he the person for me? Like, how is his, you know, personality? How does he communicate? How does this, how does that? Because I had been in a relationship so long, I didn't know anything else. I didn't know anything else but being in a relationship. Like, and you know, I wasn't treated as I was supposed to be. So when somebody at least gave me that little bit, you know what I'm saying, I was like, oh, this gotta be the one. This gotta be the one. He give me things I ain't used to. But no, when you know your self-worth and you confident in yourself, men will be drawn to you. They will be drawn to want to do things and want to please you and want to, you know, shower with you love and attention, because this is the woman that you are. They know that you're valuable. They know that you're like priceless, and they know that, you know, if they get you, or if they even encounter a conversation, if they even encounter you, you know what I'm saying, that is like gold. That is like gold. Like, when you know your self-worth and you are confident and you are beautiful, and you know, and you a woman of God, I'm trying to tell y'all, these men will sniff that. They will pick up on that, because they know this is rare. She in God, she beautiful, she got potential, she's smart, and she know her self-worth. Oh, I gotta get her. I gotta do everything in my power to get her. But anyways, when you first encounter that person, and you know, they do everything, you know, they open the door, bring you flowers, all that stuff, they have to continue doing that throughout the relationship. They have to continue to be that same person that you met when you first met them throughout the relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know, hey, this is the one. This is, you know, this is potential, basically. This is somebody that could potentially be, you know, something else if he continues to do this, and, you know, we continue to get closer, and God continues to speak to me and let me know, hey, pursue him. I want him to you. But anyway, that's off the record, but that's important too as well. Okay. So like I said, I had just been used to being in a relationship, and when I got with this person and I got to know him, you know, everything just wasn't as it seemed. You know, they had a lot of insecurities and a lot of things, and just a lot of ways and baggage from like their past that they really didn't heal from. You ever heard it's like you can't heal a broken person, you can't heal a broken heart. Like, you can't do that. So he just had a lot of insecurities and things from his relationship that he wasn't over, and a lot of things just going on in his life, and he just kind of put that out on me sometimes, you know. And a lot of times it would just escalate to the point where I was being disrespected. And you should never let nobody disrespect you, y'all. That's another thing about knowing your self-worth. When a man respects you and loves you and truly cares about you, it doesn't matter what he's going through. It doesn't matter if he's having a bad day. It doesn't matter if he's having a bad week. It doesn't matter what didn't happen, if he had a bad day at work or whatever he got going on, y'all, he will never disrespect you. He will let you know, hey, babe, I'm just not having a good day. You know what I'm saying? Let me just get a minute. Let me breathe. Whatever, you know, I love you. I respect you. And let me just woosah for a minute. And then when I collect myself, let me get back together. And then I can proceed and talk to you and let you know what's going on. That is how somebody who respects and also knows their self-worth respects you. Period. Okay, so yeah, I just in that relationship, but I just realized that I just really didn't know my self-worth. Like, I just really didn't know myself, y'all. I really didn't know what I liked. I really didn't know what I disliked. Some of the things in that relationship I was just liking because he was liking. Some things I don't really like most girls like my age, you know, they like the guns, they like the you know, the bad boys, they like the, as y'all call the hood niggas, you know.
Where the hood niggas at? Where's the hood niggas at?
Stuff like that. And hey, if you know you a hood nigga, you a hood nigga. I ain't trying to bash nobody. I ain't saying nothing. That's you. You do you. You rep whatever you want to rep. You know, but most girls my age, they like that. You know, they like the bad boys and stuff like that. But when you are in those relationships and when you just really start to, like I said, pray, and you start coming to God, and in that relationship, y'all, I started to pray. I started to pray because it was just some things that I was just questioning. I was just like, God, you give me intuitions for a reason. You let me know things for a reason. This just don't feel right. Like, if this relationship is for me, God, let me know. If it's not, let me know. You know, help me to know my self-worth. Help me to step out and leave if this is not for me. And God helped me. He showed me that. He helped me get through that. And he helped to show me my self-worth. And my self-worth was leaving and focusing on myself, you know, for the better. And basically, me knowing my self-worth is wanting somebody, you know, basically, like people say, law of attraction. Wanting somebody that's, you know, similar to me, you know, somebody that is a man of God, somebody that, you know, has self-worth for himself, because you want a man that knows himself. You want a man who respects himself and has self-worth in himself, because if you don't have self-worth and he has self-worth, or you have self-worth and he doesn't have self-worth, it's not going to work, because somebody's going to be insecure. The other one's going to be confident in the relationship, and the other one's going to be insecure, or both of y'all going to be insecure, and y'all just going to continuously clash, and it's going to be what you call toxic. And don't nobody want no toxic. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want no toxic relationship. I done been there. I done that. Toxic relationship is not for me. I want a healthy, a growing, a succeeded, a prosperous, a successful, a building relationship. I do not want a toxic, you know, just devil-like spiritual relationship. But basically, you know, like I said, as I was in that relationship, I was losing weight. I was losing weight before I got in that relationship, and I lost even more weight after. But let me tell you, even if you lose weight, even if you change your appearance, y'all, even if you get your body done, even if you get your titties done, your butt done, you know, even if you get a tummy tuck, a BBL, whatever that, you know, you get to make yourself happy. If you don't mentally know your self-worth and you don't mentally know who you are deep down inside, you will never be happy. You will never be happy with yourself. Ever. It doesn't matter what you look like. You could be the prettiest girl alive and still not be happy. You know, you could still not know your self-worth. You could still be insecure. You could still be comparing yourself to other girls because you don't even know who you are. So, you know, self-worth is important. I feel like you can't even function or go through this life if you don't know who you are. If you don't know your self-worth and you don't know who you are and you don't know who you are in God, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. People gonna walk over you. People gonna tell you anything and you gonna believe it. And every time somebody say something to you that you don't want to hear, you know, you're gonna be discouraged and you're just gonna fall back and not want to do it. Everything that you try to put your mind to, you're not gonna accomplish it because you don't even believe in yourself. You don't even love yourself, you know. So y'all, this is especially big in my generation. This is so big. A lot of us as young adults and teenagers and things like that, we do not know our self-worth. And just because, y'all, just because you think you're pretty, or just because you know you're not ugly or whatever, everybody's beautiful in God's eyes, first of all. But just because you know that you're, you know, not ugly, or you're the standardized, you know, of beauty or whatever, or you got a banging body, doesn't mean you know your self-worth. Because if that nigga could tell you something, excuse me, if that man can tell you something, or that boy or whatever could tell you something, and you know, you just change your whole perspective and you just do whatever he say, or you know what I'm saying, nothing that you really say or stand for matters, you don't know your self-worth. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. You know, you have to know who you are deep down inside. And the only way that you can really know your self-worth is going to God and praying and asking God and saying, hey, God, show me my self-worth. Give me that confidence that I need to believe in myself. Give me that confidence that I need to, you know, show the world who I am, and show the world who you know, put me and gave me life to be, and things like that. Sorry, y'all, I told you it's 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired, but I'm doing this video. But like I said, y'all, you gotta know your self-worth. You gotta know your self-worth, and you will really see when you find yourself and you get into, you know, like I said, your purpose, and you just really figure out who you are. You take time out for yourself. God will really show you who you are, and he will really transform you, and you will start seeing what I be talking about on these videos. When you start finding your self-worth, everything will just fall in line. You find your self-worth, you knowing who you are, you paying more attention to yourself. Boom, then this happened. Boom, then this happened. Boom, then this happened. And next thing you look up, you just this whole new person. So I'm just here to tell y'all today, pray, ask God to, like I said, find your self-worth. Ask God to show you who you are in him. Ask God to help you ignore the naysayers and the people who try to tell you who you are, or who you are, or what type of person you're gonna be, or all the people in your past that have said you will never be this, or you will never be that, or you will never accomplish to this or this or that. Ask God to help you ignore them. Ignore them. And know your self-worth. Know your self-worth. Even on social media, know your self-worth, y'all. I post pictures and I barely be getting likes sometimes, to be honest. I do. I barely get likes. Sometimes I get a whole bunch of views. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get likes. Sometimes I don't. But I don't post pictures and I don't post things for y'all. You know, you post things, you know, just to show people, okay, yeah, you know, I look cute or whatever. But you post those things for yourself. You post those things because, hey, I look cute, and, you know, y'all see it. You know, I don't care if you don't see it, but you see it. You know what I'm saying? So do that for yourself, you know, and just find yourself. Find yourself in God and love yourself unconditionally, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else will. All right, y'all. That's all I can give y'all tonight. I'm tired. I'm sleepy, y'all. I gotta go to school in the morning. I just have so much stuff to do. I'm so busy. God has just been really keeping me busy since I've been out of quarantine, trying to get me back on track. And I'm just trying to get back to myself and a better version of myself. You know, I'm trying to be better than what I was. So I just been working, trying to post these videos, give these videos out to y'all. So Just let me know what y'all want to see in the comments. Comment. Let me know any questions, anything. Y'all, put my social media links in my description. Let me know, you know, any questions or anything. I do give advice. I do give words out to people. I do encourage people, y'all. Don't be afraid to slide up, or don't be afraid on my stories or Snapchat or anything to ask me any type of questions, anything, y'all. I am here for y'all. God put me on this platform, and he put me on these platforms to give his word out to y'all. So if it's anything that you need, anything, any type of advice, don't not be afraid to ask. I am not no type of stuck up, conceited person. I am very humble, because God is humble, and God is within me. And I'm humble, and I will speak anything to his people. I will let his people know whatever it is they need to know to bring him closer to him. To bring them closer to him. So, y'all, like I said before, I love y'all because God loves y'all. And y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay protected. And get closer to God. And find your self-worth. And y'all have a good night or good morning whenever y'all see this. And yeah, find yourself. Pray. Do better for yourself. It's gonna be okay, sis. It's gonna be okay.